Doing Sports Talk Worldwide with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Now, unfortunately, we're gonna have to talk about little Canelo and who we gonna fight. Canelo got about 21 dudes that want to fight him, right? And it's countdown because he has to fight in September. Remember, except for last year when it could have been for undisputed. But normally he's gonna fight in September. So the names have been just coming all over the place. You know what I mean? We heard the Quigleys, the Toronto Johnsons of the world. Toriano Johnson. Who else we heard? We heard uh, Ryder, didn't we? Caleb Smith, stuff like that. Caleb Smith was a decent one. And then a lot of other names. He hasn't answered Chris Eubank Jr., which a lot of people keep sleeping on. After Charlo and Andre, that's who I'd rather see him fight, right? He didn't answer him. It's a lot of names. So, when you look at it, it's a lot of names. It's people he could fight, people we know that are there. Everybody else putting their name in the mix. Everybody putting their name in the mix. But it's two names that we know is already on the floor before everybody go, and that's Andre and Charlo. Them names are on the floor already. When you come and put your name in, their names are already there. They can't scrape them off no more. Those names are always there, no matter what weight, no matter what time. Those names are always there, and they've been there since about 213, 214, maybe Charlo 215, right? Not like yesterday, no matter what. So this has been going on for the whole time. So those names are in there. But other ones. So Willie Monroe has put his name in the mix. Willie Monroe, man, 24 and 3, and here's the kicker with 6 KOs, right? We know Willie Monroe, he ain't gonna knock nobody out, but he's the slick boxer. Lost his, two main fights against Golovkin and Billy Joe Saunders. Hung in there for a minute against Golovkin. Golovkin's power took him out in round 6. But, had a fight against Billy Joe and hung in there to the end, lost in England. So, I mean, but he's a decent fighter. But the problem is with the other names in there, his name don't stand out, right? And see, this kind of thing with this call out, he probably got paid to do. Call out, it's like, well, who you calling out? And Canelo mess around, we be fighting Billy Monroe. That's what I'm scared of, because I would rather Canelo, who I would rather him fight? Andre first, Charlo second, right them there, or whatever, either one of those. But if we can't get that, then I'm probably stuck because Darian Chinko's been taken. Right? Matter of fact, he didn't call Darren Chico back. He didn't even send him a contract. Darren Chico said they were just talking. That's why he's gonna fight Charlo. But if Darren Chico's gone, well, who you really want him to fight now? So his trainer Reynoso is saying he would like him to fight Callum Smith. It normally you would say at 168, Callum Smith would probably be the best 168 fighter. But you're not saying that now after John Ryder, right? You're not. The John Ryder fight was close. I haven't seen it. Just from what everything reports, it was close. Might go check it out. But close enough to where everybody's thinking John Ryder could possibly deserve the Canelo fight. Right? So it's murky here. It's murky here. I don't know if Callum Smith is considered to be better than Caleb Plant. I'm not sure about that. So I don't know what kind of fight the Canelo could take here. But if it's Callum Smith, then it's for the 168, a real title and not the regular title with Roy Fielding, and that would be something, right? But listen, make sure it's clear when we talk about Canelo. It's basically the guys he won't fight and stuff like that. It shouldn't be that way in boxing. But you know, this is the behavior of a good fighter. Canelo is an awesome fighter, no doubt about it, right? No doubt about it. But if you're going to be considered the very best boxer, then you will be judged as such. That's what happens here. Bottom line is that okay, cool, he's a good fighter, but it can't be fighters that you're not just won't fight, and we keep going around and we not trying to get undisputed anywhere and keep jumping and we're acting. This is an act like he's having problems finding opponents. There's some that's at his door when he walks out in the morning, already hounding him for years. So he's got opponents. This is his act. So just like last year when he didn't take undisputed against Andrade, right, on September. He waited for Kovalev to fight your boy Anthony Yard, and then after that got Kovalev to hurry up and fight him in November. So September was out when there were people just like now saying, hey, I would fight you on September. And matter of fact, what do I bring to the table? An undisputed fight. I don't get where everybody's mind was. An undisputed fight in September with this one champion. And we all looked away. Like that what didn't happen. That's just one of the biggest stories to me. I just can't, I've mentioned it every time I'm talking. I've noticed that about myself because it's that big to me. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous to me. So bottom line is, we in trouble now. We in trouble now because Willie Monroe calling out Canelo, he gonna mess around and get that fight. Doing Sports Talk Worldwide. And I'm up out of here, y'all.